Hi, this is Ken with KGM Jam, owner of Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com, join for free today, and start advertising for free. Okay, I am getting demolished here. I've lost about 150 parts between claims. Now, I'm on that 12-hour claim to 8%. Yesterday was pretty bad too, so I'm getting a lot more of attention, I guess. I don't know, but look at that. Lost. So 31, 41, 71. 100, 145, 200, 250. I am down. So I've got, let me see, I've got 9 battles. Let's go see if I can get it back. 85 to 95 on fortification. I should be using the faith. I'll figure it out one day. But I'm kind of trying to be as fast and efficient as possible. So I kind of, oh boy, all these guys have been attacked already. Look at that. All right, let's do this one. I might have to sign in. Yep. Hold on a second. Okay, I've got some comments here. We'll read while we're doing the battling. Um, let's see. Bronze Dragon replied on my video for yesterday. Or actually, I replied to his video. When you say that the Web 2 gaming can be brought onto this Web 3 gaming platform, that is absolutely huge. What I'm talking about there in his video, he brought up the point, and I think, hold on, I think I might have, other YouTubers might have done it, but I didn't hear it. Like, it depends on what grade level certain YouTubers talking, and and I don't want to say Bronze Dragon talks down a grade level. What I'm saying is, how am I going to say this? He talks where I understand a little bit more about what's going on, because some of the stuff that guys talk about I don't understand. Anyway, he brought up the point that they're designing the platform where you can bring already games in existence on the Web 2 platform and put it on Web 3. That's huge. Now, are they the only ones doing it? I doubt it. I'm sure Amazon, Google, all of them are going to get into it if they're not already. But it's huge because the they got a lot bigger picture here than we just get if you're looking at Splinterlands. You're like, okay, Splinterlands, it's all there. No, they're laying a foundation, and the more they let out, and the more you see, you start realizing that they've been a lot busier than just Splinterlands, if that makes any sense, which is good news, because if they do make a nice, easy platform that other gamer platforms can bring on because they want to jump on the bandwagon, wow. And if it's any recognizable IP, you get one good recognizable IP, because right now everything they're doing is unknown IP, and that's so much harder to do than if you get something like Disney or Pokemon, some game that's already built up a millions and millions of followers. And so it's just great news. And anyway, this is just going to get very overwhelming. It is. I'm overwhelmed. Everything going on, just alone in Splinterlands, let alone everything else, that it's very overwhelming in a good way. Thanks for the video, BD. Okay, now, this is on his video. Let me see. That's what I responded to. So that's what that's from. All right, now, on my video yesterday, Bronze Dragon responded to the question I had about the slots. And let me find another battle. Man, somebody really tore up this grouping today. All right, let me go right here. Okay, this is Bronze Dragon replying to my question. If you remember at the end of the video, all those slots that I'll show you again. Anyway, this is what they're for. You're correct on the equipment slots. These will be new items you'll be able to find while doing expeditions and equip for various bonuses. I assume that you will also be able to use the system in place to boost their stats, as well as detangle them and sell them on the market if you want to. On the getting attacked thing, yeah, as you get a larger stash and rank up, it's just a thing. I get pounded on a daily basis. I rarely make back what I get attacked for. This might be because of my strategy, but my initial strategy of throwing everything into the fence just didn't seem like it was working. I just ended up getting attacked by higher level players. Well, it's also harder if you're making a video and people who watch your videos, it's kind of hard to hide under the radar when you're putting yourself out there in public. So I understand that. Now, I have always been able to get back at least break even or more. That might change because I've also been putting too many golem, too much parts on the golem, crumbling golems, that I'm now ahead of my balanced. So I think you pop up more if you're not balanced, if that makes any sense. That's a theory of mine. But we're going to see after I do this last 3 attacks. And thanks for the reply, BD. I appreciate it. Bronze Dragon's got his own channel. He covers all games pretty much, but he's very into Golem Overlord. He's also the leader of our guild, which, by the way, I think we have 1 slot. And if you have not joined this game, please go do so. It's $20 to join or less. I can't nail it down because I don't need to sign up on it. It was $10 when we started. But you can get your money back through parts and shards, or leave the money in the game if you want to support it that way. And come join our guild. I think we just got up to level 7. And what does that mean? We don't really know yet. It's going to be important when things get opened up. And as fast as this platform is opening up stuff, it's not going to be very long. I'm starting to think the maker of this game is a computer, because as fast as he's programming stuff, it's incredible. Hold on, I'm out of attack, so I gotta cancel that, and let's go see if I broke even. So here we go. I won 45, 55, 65, 75, 105, 145. I lost about 150 totems or parts. So, yeah, I'm hurting. I'm hurting today. That's the first time. Now, I have gotten way ahead on my scavenger golems compared to what I was doing, and that might be the reason. Maybe that creates so many parts and compared to what my fortification is, but what can you do? That's part of the game. So maybe I'll lay off the scavenger golems right now and work on some other stuff. Okay, I lost 269. So see, right there would take most of my... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put comp back in, which is 183. And I'll leave it at that and see if I get attacked as bad. Because I won't produce as many parts, is what I'm saying. And if you separate any of the statistics, you stand out if they do a search, depending on how they're putting the search in. Okay, so there's the scavenger golems. I'm trying to keep this reputation up to 30 experience points per hour. It's getting harder and harder. And when I got to 49, all of a sudden, I've been at 49 now for 3 or 4 days. Where before I was moving up 2 or 3 levels a day. So I still got like 2,000, 1,500 experience points to go. All right, what can I do? Let's go and do. But let's go look at last night. I got 7, 8, 9, almost 1,000 parts. I got half that today, this morning. 27. 30 shards almost. And man, I put a shitload of parts in there. I did 271 comp, 36 parts. So that's 300 and something parts roughly. But I did get back nice shards. Let's see what I got back this time. Yeah, I only got back 26 shards this morning. I got a total of 93 up there. Let me show you something about shards, at least last night. Look at that. 34,000 minted, 63,000 burned. That means for every one they're minting, 2's getting burnt. These things might pop. I've been spending them on Splinterlands. We even burned more than parts. 70,000 more than we minted today. Nobody's been joining. Man, they're missing out. This is a top tier game. It's a basic claim and burn game, but man, it's being really done well. I got to give it an A+ right now. And wait till I show you this. Let's go spend the rest of my money here, and we'll get out of here. So let me do 300 on. Oh, I know what happened. I on accident put all my reputation last night into scavenger golems. So I'm going to put the entire amount in it this morning, and then that will catch me up for the mess up I made last night. Now, if you're like me, the reason we come to YouTube, the reason I'm making YouTube videos is a number of reasons. One's the record. The number one, when I started my YouTube channel, I want to get it monetized, make money from it. Because during COVID, I started to learn how to make money online. That's how I found Splinterlands. That's how I found my Pro Advertisers Club. Now, I have more often been the customer than the money maker. But it's gotten better over the last 3 years. I'm getting better and better. I still work, I'm kind of retired, but I still go out and I still got bills to pay and stuff like that. I retired out of the trucking business. But my goal is to learn how to make enough money online, and that by the time I retire, where I'm getting Social Security, that will be my supplemental income. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm not a fast learner. Other people learn a lot faster and got a lot better connections and all that stuff. But if you start doing it today, because that's the metaverse. The metaverse is an economy that is not going to get rid of the physical economy. It's going to complement it. And they will work with each other between smart contracts. When you make money online, it might be crypto, but you convert it into the real world to buy things or you reinvest it back into the metaverse. But if you start learning today as a hobby, you don't go out and quit your job. It might take you years to learn how to do it. But my point is, in 5 or 10 years, especially since we're the first people really taking advantage of it, we're going to be so much further ahead than other people. And remember, we've been using the metaverse for 10 years now. Online baking, Netflix. Anytime you go online, that's the early stages of metaverse, because you're doing it all in the metaverse. The metaverse pretty much came about saying they realize they can build land, they can build buildings, they can build businesses, they can build. It's just going to grow. It's going to get more immersed. Is that the right word? Apple, they're working on these 3D versions. Now, when I was trucking, I went out and bought the 3D Skyrim game, the headset for PlayStation. And let me tell you something. It made me sicker than a dog. And it was so incredible. I couldn't play for longer than 15 minutes without, I get motion sickness. Same thing if I'm driving in a car, if I'm a passenger and I'm reading a book, I get motion sickness. I'm susceptible to that. Not everybody, most people aren't. But the little bit that I could play before I finally sold it, because I just couldn't do it, was incredible. When you were up on those mountains, you felt like you were really up on the mountains. The 3D was, and that was just the beginning of it. So that's only going to get better, and hopefully they solve my problem where I'm not motion sickness when I'm doing it. And I'm kind of losing my train of thought here, but that's where it's going. The holodeck that you see on Star Trek, that's, everybody, oh yeah, but let me tell you something, they're working on that. It's going to be incredible. It might not be in our lifetime. It might be, of course, as fast as things are going. Okay, I've spent all my money. I'm going to save my shards. I think those are going to go up in value. And let's go look. I have no inventory to use as of yet. So let's go look at it anyway. And here's what I'm talking about. These slots right here. It's not open yet. We can't use it. But the game's all tied together. Now imagine we're either going to use NFTs that are dropped, or we're going to use these amplifiers. And if so, I got 4 on standby just in case. And so here's, now look at the expedition game. Now this is all the same thing. It connected. But I mean, it's just incredible how fast this game is developing. This only opened up like 6 months ago. And it's designed to, he's got protections in there, so if you come in, don't feel like you're so far behind. It's all leveled where you will only mingle. Somebody high up is not going to come down and get your 2 parts. They're just not. It's a waste of their time. But you're also protected from getting attacked too much, and it won't let you attack if you're too high of a level, and vice versa. You know, so there's protections in it, and so just come in and start building up your account. But look at all this. I mean, this is huge. This is huge. Okay. All right. Well, please like and subscribe. If you get a chance, go check out Pro Advertisers Club, not Pro Advertising Club. The guy I bought the platform from sold this guy the same one, and the names are so close together. Yeah, I just wish he would have been. I'm not saying he did it on purpose. Why would he? But I'm just saying I wish he would have been a little bit more. That's too close to other names that I'm selling, but he's got to make a living. But anyway, so it's kind of, people might, when I say Pro Advertisers Club, if you type in Pro Advertisers Club, Pro Advertising jumps up first. In fact, you don't even see mine. So I might be getting that guy a lot of signups or something. I don't know. I probably should contact him, find out what's going on, how he's doing. But anyway, if you get a chance, go check out Bronze Dragon. Subscribe and like to him. He does Golem Overlord content every now and then. And I know your time's important. Thank you for spending it with me, and have a nice day.